Here's your...
No more cups of water.
You want that thrown on the ground, or do you want to hold it?
All right. Hey everybody, Tom and Karen with the Curious Compass.
Hey, good evening. It's usually a good morning, but we are in a good evening this evening.
Yeah, we're going to recap week 2, what we did, what we saw, what we loved, and what we didn't love so much.
Yeah, that's a hard one because I don't run into a lot of things I don't love.
Our next stop is the Manzanar.
Manzanar, yeah, okay. That's what I think it is.
All right, then after that, after we left the Alabama hills, we headed north up 395, and Karen found a place called Manzanar National Historic Site.
It was interesting and totally unexpected. You know, sometimes as we're driving, I'll just ask Google or ChatGPT, what should we see between here and there? And it came up with this one.
This was the Japanese-American relocation camp during World War II. Between 1942 and 1945.
10,000?
Yeah, 10,000 Japanese Americans basically locked down in this area. They had something like 48 barracks, and then in each one of those barracks, or maybe the barracks was a house.
Well, there was 8 blocks with 14 barracks in each block.
In each block,
or was it the way around?
So this original encampment had a total acreage of 6,000 acres. Currently, most of that has gone back to the desert. 814 acres are in this historic site where they've reconstructed some of the barracks, the bathrooms, the mess hall. Unfortunately, we were there on a Tuesday because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're closed. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Long weekend, basically. So
yeah.
They do Friday to Monday. And we were there Wednesday.
That's the bad news. We couldn't get into any of the places. We couldn't do any of the tours. We couldn't watch the video. But we were able to drive around. They don't lock it down. So you're able to look in the windows and such. And it was impactful. Yeah,
and they have it set up really well. If they aren't open, you can still kind of see everything. And there is signage on the outside.
Yes, a lot of signs. They've also kept the Japanese gardens going. I don't know who's maintaining those, but a few of those are still just this oasis in the desert. They did have towers. I mean, they did have guard towers where they were running lights back and forth over the fence line. And
there was a few interviews with children that said they were too young to really know what was going on, but they did see guards with guns and were told not to go too close to the fence line. And it did say they never had an attempted escape.
And then after that, we went to Bishop.
Bishop, yeah, that was a cute little town.
Yeah, we left for Bishop. We'd get fuel there. We'd stop by a grocery store. We dumped the tanks in Bishop.
At Brownstown.
Brownstown. Take it down to Brownstown.
That was the name of the campsite.
And then we went to Schatz.
Schatz, I think.
All right. Supposed to be the world famous. Everybody already's got it.
If I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, it's a European bake place. It's a bakery deli. It's right across the street from Bishop City Park. They cook everything daily. I mean, so some of these videos are amazing. Just all of the racks of stuff that they say guaranteed bake today. So yeah, there are so many varieties. We ended up
so full.
Yeah, we were sampling, and finally we sampled this one that was just probably the most decadent bread you could get, which turned out to be, what was it? Bacon chili cheese loaf. Yeah. Delicious.
Yeah, it was not horrible. What you got there?
Bacon chili cheese bread from Schatz. World famous.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lovely, lovely loaf and wine kind of night.
We found out why the bread was so soft. Because it's hollow.
They are famous, they're world famous, so they say, for their sheep herder bread.
I mean, probably should have eaten that one, but you know, when you're out of town, diet calories don't count. And then we also stopped by the Bishop City Park, which is a very, very nice park.
Yeah.
And basically just to get internet, catch up, kind of up in the air about where to go. And we ended up going to Volcanic Tabletop, also BLM land, surrounded by City of Los Angeles land. It was nice, amazing sunsets, but the washboard to get there was just not worth it.
It was pretty rough. It was nice and secluded once we got there, obviously, because not a lot of people go in there.
There was a camper in front of us that I'm like, damn it, he got in front, he's gonna get the best spots. For some reason, he rode right by this one, and we said, you know what, this is good enough. We backed into it. And then like 5 minutes later, we see him coming back the other way going, "Aw."
Yeah, he looked very disappointed. I feel bad for a moment.
We only stayed one night there because honestly, that was all it was worth. When we left there the next morning, we stopped by
Tom's Place?
Woo! Tom's Place.
Couldn't resist.
Nope. It's
The town of Tom's Place, which I think was 2 buildings,
2 buildings and probably a post office.
a fire department.
Yeah. It is one of those can miss places. I did pay $5 for a cup of black coffee. That was kind of surprising, but I guess, you know, they've got to pay the bills somehow.
While you were there.
I was the only guy in the town. We left there and our second stop was Mammoth.
I've never been to Mammoth Lakes before, so I was excited to see it. So we drove through town and stopped into the visitor center and had a lovely chat with the people in there, and said, if you were here and had one hike to do, what would you do? And they said Crystal Lake.
Yep. It was 3.8 miles round trip, less than 1,000 feet of elevation change. We did run across some snow, light dusting, maybe 2 inches at the most. It was a beautiful lake that actually oversaw like 7 other lakes. When we were up there on that switchback where you do the Razorback and you could overlook, like there was Horseshoe, there was May, there was Twin, there was
another gal's name.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful area.
It was a lovely hike.
Then after that second stop, we headed to our camp, which was in the Mammoth area hot springs. It's part of the Mono Lake volcanic fields that run along the geothermal fields. So when we first got there, I took Karen, I've been there before, so I took Karen by the rock hot tub spring. Horrible. Lukewarm. Bugs swimming and like worms swimming in it like this, like they were looking for some host to embed themselves into.
Just see them going, come here.
Yeah.
Come here for a second.
So it didn't sell it. She didn't sell it.
I was a tad bit concerned about this whole hot tub situation, the hot spring situation. I'd been to several hot springs, but they were all like spa sort of things. Like we went to one in, I think, Poland.
Yep.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I've been to the ones in Banff in Alberta, and Collingwood in Ontario has some lovely ones as well. But yes, again, they're all manufactured buildings and et cetera, et cetera. So this was going to be an interesting experience, and that was a
horrible start.
That was a disconcerting start to the game.
We started the worst one and moved our way up from there.
There you go.
And then, so we found camp. Before I'd camped out in the open, it was okay, but I've always wanted to camp up in the trees. So we got up to a nice little lookout area that we could set up for a couple nights and get our electric bikes, which came in just in the clinch. Electric bikes getting us, because some of these hot springs were 3 miles away.
Yeah.
And we're not going to walk for 3 miles to get someplace, and we're not going to drag the truck out to go drive over there. The bikes just came in perfect to do something like that.
They have been a great addition to this trip.
Yep. That night I made tortilla soup. I've been wanting to do that for quite a while.
It was very yummy.
Yep. It was more like a open can type of making stuff. I think I opened 7 cans, but that's all right. It was delicious.
Cleaned out some of the cupboard. It's fine.
Yep. Opened them up. So then the next day we woke up and we got to do our normal stuff, and about 10 o'clock, something like that, we headed to Wild Willy's.
Wild Willy's.
Wild Willy's Hot Springs. Hey everybody.
Morning.
We're down here at the Wild Willy's Hot Springs.
Ta-da! It is pretty fabulous.
Yeah, it's got a good view all the way around. It's got a lot of different tubs down here. Got a couple over there. Got the Mammoth Lakes is over in this area. And so we're just enjoying a little hot spring.
Highly recommend this place.
Come down, there's like what, 4 or 5 pools all around here.
Yeah, true.
Varying in coolness.
And yeah, and how nice they are, etc. This, I think, is maybe the nicest one, and it's laid out so well too. You can see the different pools at different levels that give you some privacy as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yep. So, as we say, if you found happy trails.
See you out there.
It was 4 miles away, one way. So, yeah, it's bikes are clinched. It had multiple hot tubs where 2 different springs would run in, and then you would just have. They all looked all natural.
Yeah.
They look all volcanic natural tubs, like nobody put bricks up and then cemented them in. They did throw a bunch of gravel in the bottom so they're not jagged, uncut volcanic rock that you're stepping on. That was great, really well thought out of. There's probably what, 6 tubs there?
There was, and it was just naturally so laid out so well on different layers or levels that you had some nice privacy too.
Yeah, even when you were there with other people. And tech tip too, be quiet. Just speak in closed conversation voices.
Inside voice.
Yeah,
Inside voice.
Inside
Outside.
voice. Inside. Because it's just serenity.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful out there. They had tubs that were only like this deep.
Yeah.
And then they had tubs where you could fully submerge yourself.
I would say that, so when you walk down, there's one tub that's kind of more naturally, more man-made. And then the other ones on the right-hand side are more natural. And the one on the left-hand side, the sort of the man-made one, seemed kind of more like a party tub. Like even the guys that were there, because there was a group of guys there, and they had a little radio, they were playing it low, etc. But when you were over on the right-hand side and down in the natural tub, you still couldn't hear them. So if you want to be a little bit more boisterous, that may be the tub for you.
Yeah. Then after that, we headed back to camp. We're like, oh, let's go stop by Crab Cooker.
Crab Cooker.
Let's go stop by Crab Cooker and we'll take a look. I'll show you that is. And you ride and we ride and we ride when we get down there. And what did you think of Crab Cooker? That was the one with that big metal grate on stuff. And there's
it looks like it hasn't been used in quite some time. There wasn't any water running through it, so it looked like it was quite stagnant. It wasn't very warm. So it was not
great views.
Oh yeah, perfectly awesome views.
Yeah, all of them had great views. So then we headed home. That was Saturday night, which was good because we got there on Thursday. So we were able to get a spot because Friday night people started rolling in and Saturdays people started rolling in. The next Saturday we went to Hilltop. That was the one with the valve and the old guy with the bicycle. That was great because
another good one.
Not only one tub, but you had complete control of the heat of the tub. You could just jack it up as hot as you wanted, and we did, and that was a mistake. Because too hot is too hot.
And then we left.
And
then the people that came in behind us couldn't sit down.
Yeah, they were all getting cooked as we were putting our clothes back on. Then we wrapped up and headed back to camp. And that was pretty much...
That was that adventure for that week. That was a lot going on in that week, though.
Yeah, we went to 4 camps, so 7 to 8 days. We went to 4 camps. One was just for a day because it was kind of shitty, the volcanic one. But overall, great second week. It's kind of the way I envisioned this trip being, that we find a destination where we want to camp that has cool places like this, and we find exciting things to go on along the way. We get up early to leave camp. We find 2 or 3 things along the route, and then we call it a camp day.
Yep, I agree, and it has been nice that a lot of, if not almost all of them, have been very secluded too. I really enjoy that.
Yeah. And of course, the problem with public places is the public. You can't get rid of them. Anyway, that's a side note. That's it for our recap of week 2 of our 2-year travel journey.
Oh.
We are...
I was going to do the math real quick,
50%,
but I'm not going to.
No, we are 2% down.
2% down. And so far, so good. I think it's been a learning experience as well, and we're tweaking as we go, and I think we're on the right path.
Yep. So follow along. Thanks for watching, and see y'all out there. Happy trails.
See you out there.
I think that's way too long for 15 minutes. 25 minutes.